Hello, everyone, and welcome to Curapalooza. My name is Paula Peacock, and I'm coming at you from Sweet Home, Chicago. As the VP of Client Services here at CuraLinc Healthcare, I am so excited to be back on stage entertaining all of our Curapalooza fans. For those that are new to Curapalooza, here's the download. The concept of Curapalooza was born out of our desire to host a client event to announce a few new program enhancements. With hundreds of clients located across the country, we knew that getting everyone to one location would be pretty difficult, and that taking our show on the road would be, well, fiscally irresponsible, and that a really long email just didn't seem like the most appealing option either. So here we are, delivering what we creatively refer to as a webstival. As for the name of this crazy ride we call Curapalooza, it was born on the back of a cocktail napkin by our fearless leader, and, well, no one wanted to tell him it was a bad idea. As silly as the name sounds, our goal for today is a little bit more serious. We want to make sure you know everything there is to know about the new features, new enhancements, and new service components of your program with us. We want every CuraLinc client to maximize the value of their program. Here at CuraLinc, we hire for talent, skills, and likability, both on and off the stage. Take, for example, our very own Dave Pulowski, pictured here on this slide. By day, he's our kick-ass ops guy, and by night, he's a bass player in one of Chicago's most sought-after bands. In addition to Dave, we brought together some of CuraLinc's top talent to perform for you here today to ensure that you all are aware of CuraLinc's latest and greatest hits. We know y'all have crazy busy schedules, and for that reason, today's webstival should only take about 30 minutes. So without further delay, Sean Go-Go Fogarty is going to kick us off with his latest rendition of The Heart of EAP.
All right, thank you, Paula. Hopefully everybody is ready to rock today. And just to make sure we're all singing the same tune, I'm sure you know that your employee assistance program addresses concerns that have an impact on your direct costs in the form of medical and disability claims, and your indirect costs in the form of employee absenteeism, turnover, and productivity. You may have also heard us sing this tune before. A little over 1 in 4 Americans has a diagnosable mental health disorder, which includes mood disorders like depression and anxiety disorders like panic, PTSD, and OCD. 1 in 4 though, 1 in 4, that's more than smoking, more than cancer, more than diabetes. But for all the programs that employers offer to address physical health concerns, like telemedicine and disease management and wellness and clinics, y'all know what they are, the only healthcare benefit that was specifically designed to address mental health concerns is an employee assistance program. And as those of you in the crowd probably know, the impact of an EAP goes well beyond what we'd all characterize as mental health. EAPs address a lot of different problems that have a negative impact on employee health and well-being, like stress and substance abuse and relationships, problems that, again, aren't really considered within the realm of mental health disorders, but that are obviously just as important to resolve before they spiral out of control. So, to illustrate the impact of these concerns on employee health and productivity, we wanted to drop a little knowledge on you. First, stress is a problem. We all know this. Stressed out employees are less productive, less engaged, and less healthy. Untreated depression has a significant impact on employee productivity. The same JAMA study that's referenced on this slide had a second interesting point about depression. Less than 1 in 3 people with depression is actually in treatment. And almost 1 in 5 participants in a health risk questionnaire or health risk assessment were at risk for the types of problems that can be resolved within an EAP. And these employees were also 3 times as likely to have a physical health condition compared to the folks who didn't have a mental health or substance abuse concern at all. Beyond the impact on health and productivity, as I mentioned before, behavioral health concerns also affect an employer's direct and indirect costs, claims costs, productivity costs. These issues definitely have an effect on every employer's bottom line. And I'll say it again, behavioral health is a big deal. And employee assistance programs, if they're built the right way, and they're positioned the right way, and they're marketed the right way, can have an impact on everything from health and productivity to direct and indirect costs. issues that I've referenced during my set, depression and stress and substance abuse and anxiety, they're not really exclusive to employers that work in the U.S. In fact, the World Health Organization recently stated that depression is the leading cause of disability worldwide. So for those of you with employees outside of the U.S., CuraLinc rocks in over 200 countries around the world. Our global clients have the benefit of one universal EAP plan design that's delivered in a tailored fashion in each country. If you're interested in learning more, talk to your client relationship manager for details. All right, everyone, the appetizer's done. Let's get ready for an entree. Put your hands together for a certified employee assistance professional, a licensed clinical professional counselor, our own Joan Baez. Welcome to the stage, Paula Peacock.
Wow, thanks for getting the crowd all riled up there, Sean. Before we get caught up in all the awesome acts we have for you here today, I want to do a little sound check to make sure we're singing from the same songbook. To start, CuraLinc, name of the company. Supportlink, brand of your EAP or MAP, as the case may be. We want your valued employees and members to have the Supportlink program at the top of their favorite playlist. Now, it's no secret that we all encounter various types of stress in our everyday lives, and that we all want a better balance in our lives, and that sometimes we could all use a little help along the way. Whether you're dealing with a little bit of stress or whether times are tough, we want your employees and their eligible family members to turn to us. Though there are some variations on the theme, most of CuraLinc's EAP models contain the same basic features. First, every case is going to start with a clinical assessment, which is performed by our case managers, all of whom are master's or PhD level clinicians. They dedicate, on average, 22 minutes with each caller to provide a comprehensive evaluation and to properly match each and every EAP participant to the best possible resources the first time around. But did you also know that beyond counseling, your employees can contact Supportlink to create a simple, legally binding will for free, or to locate a lawn care service so you can spend your weekends doing something more fun, or to help your college grad create a functional budget so they can eventually leave the nest, or to find childcare for your kids and a caregiver for your parents all at the same time. Now, I could continue this little ditty, but suffice it to say that the Supportlink program provides a variety of expert services and resources to help your employees stay happy, healthy, and productive on the job. Now, in addition, our technology suite, which includes a mobile app, distance counseling platform, website, and our CCBT platform, these are all essential features that not only keep the program top of mind and at your employees' fingertips, they also are a means to provide services for those who may not otherwise contact us in traditional ways. But wait, there's more. We also serve as a thought partner to you and your team, your leaders and managers, to help you address sticky employee situations, and we support your organizational needs like critical incident response services and training. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to CuraLinc's client services team. They're the conductors that keep all of the components of this Supportlink symphony playing in tune with creative tactics to keep awareness high and engagement strong. Now, at this time, I'm going to turn the mic over to Rosanna Dana, who's going to drop a little knowledge on you.
Thanks, Paula. Consider data to be the beat that keeps the time and coordinates this symphony of helping people stay productive and on the job. Data keeps us in sync with our strategies so we can level set against short-term and long-term goals and change things up if needed. The following will provide a review of the data for CuraLinc's book of business in 2017. In regard to experience, gender, and age, results again remained roughly the same as in 2015 and 2016. The continuation of this trend helps us to affirm where future focus should be applied. The most engagement is coming from employees who are within their first 4 years of employment. Combine this with the most engagement coming from employees in the 30 to 39 age group, and we see this continued trend of millennials looking for support and assistance. Of the people who used the EAP in 2017, 77% of them learned the program because of their HR and benefits teams and consistent marketing, which have proven to be the best pathways to engage employees. The HR team plays an invaluable role in promoting these benefits, both directly to employees but also through trainings or on-site events, ensuring high visibility in electronic communications, and coaching to managers. Employees who did utilize the EAP did so mostly for marital relationship problems, followed by depression and anxiety. These top three make up almost a quarter of the service needs for calls into the EAP. Our case managers complete a clinical intake and assessment with callers so that we can make appropriate recommendations for care and to gauge the impact of health and productivity with every employee who utilizes the EAP. About 30 days after using services, we outreach to the employees to see how they're doing and if further support is needed. With the data compiled at this outreach point, we compare to the data gathered at the initial contact to determine the level of engagement and outcomes. Across our book of business, we continue to see large positive trends of lowered cases of depression, improved productivity, reduction in alcohol use, and less time missed from work. Many employees face stressors that correspond to their type of work, from nurses who work 12-hour shifts and deal with traumatic situations, or those who have to work away from their families for months at a time, to teachers whose stress levels increase dramatically in the fall months. Across our book of business in 2017, healthcare workers, such as those who work in hospitals, home health, and nursing facilities, realized the greatest productivity improvements. And employees in manufacturing or distribution reported significantly reduced absenteeism after using the program. We're going to throw it over to Kate, Director of Client Services, to talk about best practices to get the results we all want.
Thanks, Rosanna. All right, now we know that more than half of adults with mental health concerns don't seek treatment. But why is that? I can think of 3 reasons off the top of my head: awareness, access, and stigma. We believe the first step to removing these roadblocks is to create opportunities for incremental engagement. We make it sound so easy, right? Well, good news. CuraLinc has established an approach that includes 3 key functions: technology, promotion, and integration. When clients apply our best practices tailored to their culture, goals, and technological profile, great things happen. We drive for awareness throughout your population. We expand the reach of our resources. We connect with those who normally wouldn't have called us, and we make a positive impact on employees and their families. And we have a measurable impact on your human capital and healthcare costs. Now, have you ever watched a commercial on TV and felt like it was speaking directly to you personally? Well, that's because that advertiser knew their audience, and the same is true for EAP. The single most important way to ensure the success of the Supportlink program is to promote the heck out of it in a meaningful way that makes sense to your employees. We found it's most effective to talk about real things going on in the world. For example, the opioid epidemic in our country presents an opportunity to remind employees about the resources available to help them or their loved ones who might be struggling with addiction. We can also provide consultation and training for employers who wish to take a more proactive and structured position to address employee opioid use and abuse. Our team is constantly on the alert for clients in the news, industry updates, natural disasters, and other traumatic events. And while we hope you never need our intervention, events like these are opportunities to provide consultation, resources, and support for your managers and your employees. Now, recently, many notable celebrities and athletes have started talking more openly about their own personal struggles with mental illness. Their stories remind us that mental health issues are both common and treatable, and that we can all use a little help from time to time. Our 1 in 4 campaign, which we run every January, was designed to help employers and their employees start the conversation about mental health. Now, we continued our efforts in May with materials to help you promote Mental Health Month and received resounding response from many of you. But you don't have to limit the conversation to just May or January. We'll happily help you keep the conversation going any month of the year, any day of the week. Just contact your CuraLinc account manager to discuss how. We are super excited to share with you our new promotional toolkit. Consistent and positive messaging is vital to a successful program. Our tagline, support for everyday issues every day, is on all of our materials. These 6 words have been instrumental in changing the perception of our EAP. Those 6 words destigmatize use of the EAP. And every few years, our team rolls up their sleeves to create new collateral to keep the program fresh in the eyes of our clients. We are super excited to give you a sneak peek at some of the pieces in our new promotional toolkit. Be on the lookout for new materials coming to your inbox soon. Now, we've heard from our clients that total well-being is the goal, focusing on holistic health. We are the only resource in your roster of benefits that has expertise in emotional health. For that reason, EAP needs to be positioned as a core component of your population health management strategy. Now comes the fun part, figuring out how to best coordinate with all of your other benefits. And I love a good challenge. Getting started is really easy. As you start working on your benefit guide for open enrollment, make sure we're in it. We're happy to review our section to ensure reference to the program is accurate and up to date. Once the guide is complete, send it to us. This document helps us understand the full depth of your benefit package and helps us identify resources where introductions and integration make sense. For example, we'll work with your wellness vendor to identify point-worthy activities to include in your rewards program for the EAP. We'll provide targeted EAP materials for your leave of absence vendor to ensure your employees have awareness of our resources when they need it most. We'll host a call with your disease management provider to create an effective cross-referral process. By sharing this one document with us, a variety of tactics can be applied to maximize the value of all of your health management resources. Now, we all know the phrase, call the EAP, right? Admit it, you still say it, I do it too, but in today's fast-paced, technology-driven world, we have so many more ways to connect with Supportlink. Use technology to connect more employees to the EAP. When clients apply our single sign-on link to their benefit portal, it creates ease of access. They don't have to stop and remember the username and password. I've had many clients host a technology demo to make sure that their leadership is well-versed in our technology platform. Another popular tool is using our mobile app to connect with employees. Everybody loves that app. I actually had one of my clients reserve a room for employees to use our eConnect platform for distance counseling, which is kind of like a virtual on-site counselor. One of our groups is predominantly truck drivers, and all drivers are provided with a company iPad. So our mobile app was preloaded onto the device, and the Supportlink website was added as a favorite tab. Again, ease of access. Our engagement strategy works by combining best practices in technology, promotion, and integration. We can successfully support your employees.
All right, well done, Kate, well done. The moment you've all been waiting for. Let me welcome to the stage a man who needs no introduction, a certified employee assistance professional, a distance credentialed counselor, a substance abuse professional, and the champion of the 2017 and 2018 Walworth County, Wisconsin 5K. Give it up for David Blue Halowski.
Oh, mercy. I didn't know that was coming. Well, thanks, Kate, and thanks, Sean. Here at CuraLinc, we're constantly thinking about new ways to engage employees, extend care, and expand access to the EAP. There's a phrase you'll hear a whole lot around here, incremental engagement. Our innovations, which include both technological and program enhancements, expand the footprint of the EAP by engaging employees who wouldn't have accessed the program through traditional channels. Now, don't get me wrong. There's no magic bullet that creates a successful program, but there is a secret sauce, and innovation is definitely a key ingredient. So let's get cooking and talk about CuraLinc's biggest innovations for 2018. Fact, 88% of Americans carry a smartphone. So why not put an EAP in every employee's pocket? Well, that was our goal with the newest version of the eConnect mobile app. In addition to all the awesome features you already know and love, like the ability to connect immediately with a licensed counselor, customize links to other mobile-friendly resources, the newest version of our app includes exciting new features that make it even easier to drive awareness, expand access, and connect folks to care. Speaking of access, did you know that over 106 million Americans across the country live in areas without adequate access to mental health services? And even for folks with the best access to local treatment, sometimes getting to appointments might just be inconvenient, undesirable, or even impossible. Well, now, through the new Counselor Connect feature on our app, users can schedule a live, secure video counseling session with a state-licensed clinician, all at the click of a button. It's like Uber for EAP. Now, we know video counseling might not be for everyone, but Counselor Connect can improve access to care for millions of Americans, and it appeals to folks who might not ever use the traditional program. Like that magical voice said in Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. Another new feature of the app we're really excited about for 2018 is push messaging. This feature is now live on the eConnect mobile app on a global as well as a group level basis. Monthly global messages can raise program awareness, while customized group level messaging can be aligned with your organizational initiatives. So if you've got a great idea for a specific campaign, talk to your CuraLinc client services professional today. Now, just in case you haven't heard, we think behavioral health is a big deal. Unfortunately, a combination of access and stigma prevent over half of the 1 in 4 Americans with a mental health issue from getting any treatment at all. Well, it doesn't have to be that way. CuraLinc's technology suite, which now includes computerized cognitive behavioral therapy, or CCBT, expands the footprint of the EAP by engaging employees who would have never accessed the program through traditional channels. Last year, we told you all about our pilot program. In case you missed it, CCBT is a dynamic online and mobile platform that offers evidence-based self-help tools and resources that foster meaningful and lasting behavioral change. Personalized e-learning programs help participants overcome problems like depression, anxiety, and stress, and are supported by simple tools and weekly exercises, all in a safe and confidential environment. And the results have been outstanding. Not only has the program demonstrated strong clinical outcomes, CCBT continues to expand the footprint of care, with 89% of users never having called the EAP prior to using the program. Now, when it comes to innovation, technology always steals the show. It's like that shredding guitar solo in your favorite rock song. But there are other powerful ways to enhance an EAP through another type of innovation, program innovation. So before I wrap up, I'd like to share some info about 2 additional programs we've designed to engage your employees just when they might need us the most. Combining the services of a specialty EAP with a disability management program can have a positive impact on both the employer and the employee. Through DisabilityLink, we work with employers to develop a clinically based outbound engagement strategy that connects employees with resources through the EAP. The program reduces the duration of short-term disability leaves, lowers the incidence of repeat claims, and addresses all of the most common concerns employees face while out on disability. In addition, the program offers expert guidance to managers once an employee is ready to return to work. Our pharmacy intervention program, PharmaLink, monitors the use of prescription mental health medication and ensures that participants are receiving the most clinically appropriate, holistic care for their condition. After identifying members who can benefit from the program, we reach out in a culturally relevant way. In addition to offering mental health advocacy, this process results in both direct and indirect cost savings to the employer and the employee. If you'd like to learn more about any of CuraLinc's newest technological or program enhancements, contact your CuraLinc account manager today. But now, it's time for the final act. So without further ado, here is Kristen Balkin, Director of Client Success at Marquee Health, ready to make sure everyone leaves this show feeling well.
Thanks, Dave. Today we have heard the importance and value that behavioral health and innovation can play in a company's health management strategy. By integrating behavioral health resources with all of the physical health tools available, a person's total well-being is greatly enhanced and improved. As many of you already know, Marquee Health is a national wellness provider with common ownership with CuraLinc, ultimately resulting in a truly holistic approach to overall well-being. We think there are a couple of unique differentiators in our wellness offering. First, our wellness solutions, provided by graduate-level health educators, are designed to address physical health concerns, along with underlying mental health and financial health issues. The programs are integrated at a case and data level with our Supportlink EAP, including case-level referrals between health coaches and our EAP clinicians. Secondly, incentives are a key part of most wellness solutions, utilized in many cases to motivate participants to take that first step. Our programs and administrative capabilities support all types of incentive-based programs. And lastly, after reviewing best practices from our most common and effective plan designs, we have packaged our wellness services into 3 scalable wellness products for our clients, recognizing that just like one's taste in music, the needs, cultures, and budgets vary from client to client. As a result, we have our core, enhanced, and premier product tiers. Our core solution offers a foundational wellness program that creates a visible culture of health. It is a turnkey entry point for wellness for companies with limited wellness experience, possibly higher employee turnover, limited budget, or maybe just not a ton of extra time to spend on wellness. The core program offers 4 unique features, including unlimited health coaching, access to a robust web portal, monthly promotions including webinars, and challenge administration. The core program is an inexpensive solution that offers impactful lifestyle changes to employees and family members that are interested in making a successful behavior change. The enhanced program includes the foundation of the core program and adds risk identification, proactive engagement efforts, and incentive administration. Typically, to identify risk, the enhanced program includes biometric screenings delivered on-site, at a lab, or at the doctor's office. The screenings help participants understand their individual health status and also provide an aggregate risk profile for the employer. The goal of our enhanced program is to analyze the client's health, engage at minimum the at-risk population, and ultimately reduce the risk factors of the organization while lowering medical costs. Our Premier program moves from incentives centered around participation to a clinical program rewarding positive outcomes. The goal? To encourage the entire population to engage in the process, reward improvements in health, and in the end, reduce medical costs while improving productivity. Lastly, we recognize engagement is the key to any successful wellness program. As a result, we have created an incentive program that enables employers of all sizes to drive engagement by rewarding healthy activities and behaviors through our online points-based platform. Clients can add our My Rewards program to any of our 3 product tiers to increase utilization and engagement in a variety of activities and programs throughout the year. As participants complete activities, they earn points and, in most cases, incentives. Some employers use an incentive tied to the health plan, while others take advantage of our gift card administration capability and select from over 100 online retailers for an incentive. Bottom line, the platform, like all of our well-being programs, is tailored to suit your incentive strategy and wellness goals.
Well, thanks, KB. There was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that went into this event. We appreciate you choosing to join us today and hope that you are now feeling both enlightened and slightly entertained. To keep this party going, or to further develop your organization's soundtrack using programs and tactics you heard here today, contact your CuraLinc account manager. We're signing off for now, but rest assured, we're heading right back into the studio to mix up some new innovations to share with you next time. Until then, be well.